Good afternoon, everybody. This is Dee Reinhardt with Illinois WorkNet, and today we have our technical assistance session. On our screen right now, we have the Apprenticeship Illinois Partner Guide, and if you want to bookmark this, I'm going to copy it and put it in the chat, so if you haven't already bookmarked that, it will be available for you. It is illinoisworknet.com/APPIL partners. This is where we keep all of the videos from these TA sessions, and we keep all of the instructions up to date there. So if you're looking for the most recent version of something, you will want to look here. If you have not already checked in on the attendance, you do need to check an answer on each of the sections. I've got a question view, so I see the whole screen. It might be a different version for you, but you do need to answer each one of 4 questions, and it's either your agency or not one of these. Click this to move to the next set. So if you could make sure that you check in on your attendance, I've got 13 out of 16 people that have voted. So what we're going to talk about today, just so that you're aware, we do have a link right here that you can join the webinar. So I'll move today's down, and next week we'll be talking about some reporting and some different pieces. Today we're going to talk about the dashboard. And we do have a couple of questions about the dashboard that we need to have answered by some of our admin team members, just to make sure that we've got it running accurately and gathering all of the proper information. But let me show you what it's going to look like. And this is based on I believe it's IPATS dashboard, and there is a definition for what IPATS means, and right now it's eluding my brain. So if somebody might want to unmute themselves and speak up, Natasha.
Hey, it's Cody. I believe it's Illinois Performance Accountability and Transparency System.
Great, thank you so much. And on here we've got white rows that are just informational. The blue rows are the header rows for that section. Yellow rows are items that you need to pay attention to. There's something going on there. And then red rows are those rows that you better do something about it yesterday. If you want to see any of the definitions, you can click on the little I, we call those info bubbles, and it will give you some information about what that particular item means. Participants who have not had a case note added in the past 30 days. So and then you just click it to close it. And you can scroll down and through. Green rows are good, green for good. And those items carry through on the dashboard. Now you're wondering, well, what are these numbers over here on the side? If you click on a number, and right now the numbers are not working, but if you click on a number, it will pop open to a screen. And let me just show you in a different dashboard. So if you click on one of the numbers in the dashboard, it will give you a list of customers. So if I click here, it will open up. I get my list of customers. All I have to do to get to that customer's profile is click on the last name, and it will open up that customer's profile for me. So right now we're still in the process of getting these completed. We're hoping to have this available to everyone by next week. So hopefully by Wednesday, I'll be able to show you some numbers, and we'll look at them on an overall basis and see where we are totally by having these, the numbers in here. So I do have directions that I just finished about 20 minutes ago, I was in the process of getting them posted to the partner page, and those directions have the definitions of what the item is and then what each info bubble is. And it just has a picture of the dashboard as you're going. So that's our major discussion for today. We do have the services functional on the customer profiles. So if you have not already gone into your resources tab and added your services under the grantee details, you will want to take care of that. So just to refresh, we covered this last week. We do have the instructions updated on the page. I need to pick a organization, I just realized. And at the bottom of the page, it has services that you can add. You want to edit them by clicking on this blue button. And this is to add any services. You can filter by career, support, training, or youth if you want to add any of those particular services. If I want to just look for support services, I can click the button next to it, and that will save it to my list. And then if I want to filter by services on my list, I can click by category here. I can click by name. I can click by description. If I discover all of a sudden that I have a duplicate support service or a duplicate any service added, I just have to click the X on the right hand side to remove that duplicate service. Then on the customer's career plan, these are the only services that the intermediaries will be able to select from for the customer, the participant's career plan. So this limits their choices, allows a little bit more streamlined process for the participants and for the intermediaries. All right, did everybody get a chance? We have 17 people on the call, and I see that 13 people have answered the attendance poll. So you have to click an answer on each of the screens to get through. If you happen to be with the admin team, your answer is on the last page. So you just got to click on the first one, not one of these, to move to the next one. Do we have any questions that we need to have answered for the good of the whole that we can have on the TA session for everybody else to see? I've got 14 of 17 that have answered the poll now. And I don't see anybody typing. Does anybody want to open up their mic and ask?
Hey, it's Patty. For some reason, I can't even find my mouse. I've never had this happen, but I can't click on anything. So I'm one of them, but I don't know what's going on. My mouse just disappeared here. It's like, so I just want to let you know I won't be able to click on anything. But I'm here and I'm listening. If anybody has any questions for me too, holler.
We also have Patrick on the call, and Cody's on the call, and Natasha. So if any of you have any questions for any of us about Illinois WorkNet or the process or the program, please feel free to ask. This is what these sessions are for. We don't want them to be a waste of your time. We want them to be useful for you. All right. Well, I'm going to stop the recording. And you all have a great rest of your day. And JJ, you said you wanted to ask a question after. So I'm going to stop the recording and everybody else is free to go.